This Synergo Arts video is dedicated to the backstrap weavers of Guatemala and Mexico who continue making their beautiful textile art, not only to earn a living and care for their families, but also to celebrate and honor the richness and beauty of their indigenous culture and to express their creativity as human beings. For centuries, artisans have created beautiful textiles with the backstrap loom. This ancient tradition is often very hard on the weaver's body. Pain, numbness, and fatigue limit the length of time a person can weave and are readily evident in how slowly and stiffly a weaver moves as she gets up from the ground. The idea for an ergonomic bench came from women who had been looking for ways to weave without the pain and fatigue that result from kneeling for long periods of time. Welcome to this introduction to the backstrap weaver's ergonomic bench. This video describes its design and shows how it is used. As many weavers have already discovered, the ergonomic bench is designed to work with the rhythm of the body. It allows women to continue using the traditional backstrap loom and to stay connected to the energy of the earth, but without having to kneel while they weave. Women who use the bench report that pain, numbness, and fatigue are no longer limiting factors. By taking care of their bodies, they are able to produce more with less effort, in less time, and with higher quality. For example, a piece of plain weave cloth that used to take 3 days to weave while kneeling may take only 2 days with the bench. Selvages come out straighter and the weft is more even. These benefits increase women's earning potential. They feel a renewed interest in their weaving as art and an increased sense of hope for the future of their families and community. The bench is designed according to the principles of ergonomics. Ergonomics has to do with designing systems, tools, work methods, and environments so that these things work in harmony with our bodies. The weaver's bench is a good example of ergonomics in action. It combines a change to the environment, sitting on a bench rather than kneeling on the ground, with a change to the person. The weaver uses new postures and movements while working. It's important that carpenters study this video to learn about ergonomics. This will help ensure that the benches they make function well for backstrap weavers.
Yo creo que es muy importante saber del inicio qué es la ergonomía y para qué ayuda a las señoras, porque sabemos muy bien que las señoras se dedican mucho tiempo trabajando para sostener a la familia. Entonces debemos de ayudar a las mujeres que realmente no sufran ni un daño con su cuerpo. Entonces mi recomendación sería para los carpinteros, se den cuenta muy bien que cada detalle, cada cosa que tiene la silla es muy importante seguir al pie de la letra para que no sufran daño las mujeres. Solo así podemos ayudar a muchas tejedoras que tienen dolores de su cuerpo.
Weavers can use this video too as part of their process for learning how to get the most benefit from the bench and how to use it safely. The bench consists of a seat and a footrest. It's made of wood and has a foam rubber cushion. The cushion attaches with straps. It's removable for cleaning or to replace the foam when it has worn out from use. The thickness and the density or firmness of the cushion protect the weaver's body from direct contact with the wood. The cushion allows the weaver to sit upright and move freely. Always use the cushion with the bench. The weaver needs to rock her body to adjust the tension on the warp. The legs of the bench are curved in front to let it follow the weaver's movement. This rocking mechanism lets her work with good posture and less effort. The shape and location of the curve have been carefully designed. The curve is cut with precision because it is very important to the weaver. The sitting surface also has a special shape. The flat part supports the hips and spinal column. Weavers need to sit with their sitting bones on this flat part. Shorter women may wish to sit further forward, and taller women may choose to sit farther back. The slanted part supports the thighs. This slant makes it easier for weavers to move their legs freely and to use the rocking mechanism. The height of the seat can be adjusted by bolts that are inserted in holes in the legs of the bench and secured with wing nuts. The holes are drilled with precision so that the parts of the seat line up well. Each weaver will need to experiment to find the most comfortable and effective height for her body. However, there is a basic rule that gives a good place to start. First, measure the distance from the floor to the wrinkle in the skin behind the knee and add 1.5 inches. Then, adjust the bench so that the distance from the floor to the top of the cushion equals this measurement. The goal is to find the bench height that allows each weaver to sit comfortably with her hips higher than her knees. Because it's adjustable, the bench can be shared by other weavers in the family or community. Being able to adjust the height is also useful to the weaver if she needs to replace the cushion with foam of different thickness, or if she changes to shoes with a different heel height. The footrest makes weaving while seated easier and safer. It gives the weaver's spine, arms, and hands more leverage and control, and it lets her legs do some of the work. The angle of the footrest has been carefully designed to function in harmony with a variety of knee and foot positions. The distance between the bench and the footrest is adjustable. The weaver determines the space she needs according to the size of her foot. She uses a bolt and wing nut to attach the block to the shaft of the footrest. The block keeps the bench and footrest together. When it's not connected to the footrest, the bench may slide and cause the weaver to fall. They should always be connected while the weaver is sitting. The cross pieces in the base of the seat are cut out to fit precisely over the shaft. The fit is close but not tight. There is just enough space between them to allow the bench to rock. Having 2 cross pieces helps keep the bench and footrest aligned. All of these parts are cut and drilled with precision so that the pieces line up and function well. People need to be careful around these moving parts. To avoid serious injury from pinching, do not place fingers, hands, or toes near moving parts while the bench is in use. The seat and footrest are wider than the weaver's body. This ensures that there is enough space for her to move her legs freely, beneath the seat and on top of the footrest. The seat overhangs the sides of the bench. This makes it easier for the weaver to lift and carry the bench. However, it's important to realize that the weight of the bench helps keep it from sliding around when the weaver rocks the bench and beats the cloth. It may be helpful to place a small table next to the bench so that threads and tools are within easy reach. The bench is designed to be used where the ground is dry, level, and smooth. Using it on uneven ground can twist the weaver's body and damage the bench. Even though the wood is protected by a sealant, it will be damaged by use on wet ground. If the bench becomes damaged, weavers should not use it. They should take it to a carpenter to be repaired or replaced. Weavers should take regular breaks each hour to stand, stretch, and relax. The benefits of the ergonomic bench include health, productivity, quality, culture, and self-esteem. These can be represented as elements of a cycle. This ergonomic cycle of benefits is a potentially never-ending process. The elements apply universally, bringing all artisans an evolving sense of self-confidence, a connection with their cultural heritage, and development of their unique creative gifts. When artisans liberate themselves from damaging old habits, many things change for the better. Life blossoms, creativity flows, and new possibilities for the future emerge.